Hey moguls, it's Dr. T here, and I'm just checking in with another multi-million dollar upgrade for you that as you receive it, gives you the potential to make millions of more dollars in your lifetime. So the upgrade we're doing today to put you more into your top mogul self, the self that is stewarding your reality, being the top leader of your company, building a family dynasty, and just having an overall wealthy reality that's worthy of a legacy. We are talking about the importance of questioning your reality in order to make sure that you are operating from your real, truest, purest, and most desired level of intentionality, where you're going toward your intentions instead of just being at the effect of reality programming that you've been taking in since the time you were born and before. So it's important to question your reality for the validity of the strategies that you have been given and whether or not they could actually ever get you to the goals that you really have. Your heart's desire, your biggest dreams, your highest ambitions, because I know you all have them. I know you yearn for success. I know you absolutely are eager to have freedom and be liberated from the slavery of what happens when we're given a particular prescription for reality, when we're coming up, and then that reality becomes the reality we know. But then what can happen is if we don't question it and choose the reality we want, choose the programming we want, choose the thoughts that we want, then we become at the effect of whatever reality programming came from mom and dad and whatever teachers we had and whoever we were around, whoever we're around now, and the general reality field, which is pretty crappy at 200 frequency. It's at a 200 frequency, which is way down there compared to 1000, where everything is light and free and wealthy and flowing. So we got to question our reality because whatever it is that our programming is making reality happen. And whatever reality you have, you can know that your programming that you have taken in and are taking in on a regular basis and is running you is making that reality on an automation. And in reality, you're only making a certain amount of conscious decisions because everything's already automated. That's the way programming works. We get automated. We don't have to think about it. It runs. And then that's why it's super hard for people to change unless they get reprogrammed and first question their reality and what it's creating and what's creating it. So if you want to continue on the same exact reality that you have, but worse, then skip this upgrade. Because what I can guarantee you is that if you just leave yourself as you are and do not upgrade yourself as a daily moment to moment priority, you will be behind. And even though you try to get ahead, the fact is that all of reality is set up in this video game that you probably don't know how to play yet, or you don't know how to play at the level you want to. And it's set up for us to fail. That's the truth about it, right? It's set up for us to, gain a certain amount of money from our little checking and savings account, but then market factors make it so that everything just costs more and you can't, you're just constantly on a hamster wheel. Everything is set up for you to stay in the trap. So you have to question your reality. Your programming needs to be your priority. I really invite you to this. You need to be upgrading yourself all the time in intentionality, so that the only thing that we get to a certain point in the programming process where the only thing that is there is only your intentions. And therefore, guess what? When you only have your intentions running on a loop in your thought process, and you train yourself enough in your intentions that they become automated, guess what happens? Your reality is your intentions, and they become one. At the same time, if you do not constantly program yourself with upgrades, while the rest of the world is either a group of people that are at the top or just programming themselves, constantly making themselves better every single moment of every day, taking advantage of all of the awesomeness of the world. But then there's another group who's trapped in the trap, the matrix, the slavery of reality, because they don't even have the correct formula. They're not even playing the game with the correct template. And so you got to question it. Because there was a time when people